one of the first friendly faces that you've come across since you've arrived in Barovia is Mark the Lesser. And it's his story and the story of his sister, Irina, that has sort of been the guiding influence in your decision making so far since this story began. But before I do any lengthy recaps, there are a couple of things that we need to talk about, obviously. And one of those things is one thing that we take pride in here at Crit and Miss Role Playing Games is serving you the most immersive actual play stories and actual play live streams. And we couldn't do that quite to the extent that we do it without the help of a couple of people. And one of those people is tabletopaudio.com. I have to always stop myself because I almost say tabletopambience.com. It's not what it is. You're not going to find it.
It is ambient, though.
It is ambient.
Really
It is ambient. They have a lot of ambience, and maybe they should consider renaming to tabletopambience.com to make my life easier. But I am, of course, talking about tabletopaudio.com. If you enjoy the ambience that is streaming into your audio receptacles as I speak, make sure you check them out. They are a completely free service. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of ambient tracks that you can use in your home game. And if you're like us and you want to stream your games for other people to watch, it's totally free. All you have to do is just do what I'm doing right now. Let people know where you found the ambience. And
I think I've mentioned this before, but I actually use it when I read too.
Yeah, you did mention that. Yeah. Does that get distracting for you if like the scene changes, you have to go and find a new scene, or?
Not really. I mean, I think it's really great. Especially like it's really good because obviously for like books it takes a while. Like the tone doesn't shift quite so rapidly. So you can just keep the one ambience on the whole time sometimes. I don't think it's too immersive. I love tabletop audio for reading books. It's actually become like, I'm in like a naughty little book club, and this is like my rec that I recommended everybody a few weeks ago, and everyone has started using it now.
There you go.
It's actually so handy.
There you go. And if you're using it in your own naughty little book club, make sure you consider giving them a little donation. Like I said, everything is free. You can use it for free, but they rely on community donations to put these sound sets together and to keep that service available for people to use. So yeah, consider sending them a denarii or two if you have the time. Speaking of sending people money, if anyone is worthy of your hard-earned cash, your gold pieces, apart from us, of course, it is fruitbowldice.com. I mean, how else are you going to come up with random numbers? But you just going to make it up like Dan does?
He does make them up. I've seen him do it. He's got a chart.
I usually just come up with a 20. It works really well, actually.
Yeah, but we're not all cheaters. Some of us like to play the game by the rules, and if you're one of those people, make sure you check out fruitbowldice.com. They are a local dice retailer. I say local, they're local to Melbourne. Australian. They're an Australian dice retailer. All of their dice are made locally, and they've got some pretty cool stuff. I, of course, famously have one of their dice sets right here that I'm going to use to kill at least one of the characters tonight. This is the Abyssal Depth die. Can highly recommend. Rolls nothing lower than a 12. And thanks to our affiliate partners, Fruit Bowl Dice, we're currently doing a giveaway as well you can win a advent calendar or one of two $50 gift cards to be drawn next week on the 16th of December during our live stream episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin. That is over $250 of potential winnings that you can get a little slice of that pie. And all you need to do is go to our Discord, use the chat command !Discord if you're watching this on Twitch. If not, just Google us. You'll find our Discord channel somewhere. It's not hard to find. And share your favorite Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop role-playing game experience on our Discord channel, and you'll go into the draw to win, a little piece of those amazing prizes. And join us on the 16th of December. We're going to draw those, and we're going to see where we end up. All right. Did I forget anything, Mod?
No, that was good.
That was good? That was good. All right. I'm nothing if not professional. I'm currently drinking this monstrosity mixture of blue curacao and gin that I hastily slapped together with a little bit of ice, and it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it's going to be a wild night. All right.
A fruit jangle.
A fruit jangle? Is that what that is?
Well, that's what I'm going to call it.
That's what we're going to call it?
Because fruit
sounds
jingle
appropriate.
would be too appropriate.
Okay. Before we launch into this episode, we need to do a little bit of a reflection on what motivated our characters during, I'm not going to say last week's episode, but last month's episode. See if you get yourself a little bit of a bonus die. Now, I've forgotten what the various motivations for your characters were, and I had them written down somewhere, but I'll need to look that
Do you
up.
want me to post them into chat?
Yeah, do that. Remind me as the DM and the person who came up with this system how it works. Let's go across the boards, quickly introduce yourself, and let's talk about which one of those metrics motivated your character during last month's episode. Let's start with you, Grace.
Hi everyone. It's been 20 days since I've played Thana. I was going for like a recovery.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, cool.
Very good.
So as I said, my name is Grace. I play Thana, our resident grave cleric. And I think once again I'm going to be boring and go with empathy. She was pretty willing to like sacrifice. Oh, actually, you know what? Remind me what the other ones are, because I've been going with empathy for like the
didn't
last.
post them. It's ambition.
He did,
ambition,
yeah.
Curiosity, courage, or empathy.
Authorities in there as well.
Oh.
Is it?
Yes. Authority, ambition, courage, curiosity,
on
or
the top
empathy.
line. Okay, yeah, that's it.
The ACE system.
I think I'm going to go with courage this time.
Courage.
Because Thana was willing to sacrifice herself so that her friends would be okay. Like, she was willing to just like give herself up and go with the guard if it meant that Bill and Tane and Fujin could continue to sort of like fight for Irina and come up with a solution. It might be empathy. Nope, courage. I think you could argue for both. Anyway.
I think it's a good idea sometimes to try and look at things from a different perspective. Yes, whenever you go with the same metric, you increase your bonus die that you can use. So it goes from D4, 6, 8, 10, 12. But if you were to have, say, a D6 in empathy, and then you go with in this instance, courage, you now have a D6 in empathy and a D4 in courage. That's twice that you can use a bonus die potentially during the same episode, as opposed to just using one big dice. You're spreading the love out a little bit. So not only does it encourage us to think about the actions and the choices that we made from a different perspective, a different angle, but it also gets you a little bit of an in-game benefit. So I like that. Courage is good. And I think you used your bonus dice last time. Am I correct?
I did. I had a D. I think I was up to like a D8 at that point. And it got us. Well, it got me. No, that was before that. Yeah, I can't remember specifically what it was, but it got us a really pivotal piece of information about the goings on in the city. I can't remember what it is. It was like right at the tail end.
Was
of
it by
the chat.
chance the weakness of the guy we're about to fight?
I fucking wish.
Is there like an off button?
There's a weakness for kittens.
I fucking wish. Oh, that'd be nice. If only Thrash was here.
I'd make that so awkward. Speaking of things that are awkward, Dan, what was the driving motivation behind Bill's decisions in last month's episode? Not that he did that much. But...
I'm gonna say I kind of chose what this week's one was going to be already with that. And I'm like, hang on a minute.
That's not how this works.
Yes. So I've doubled down, and I've, for everyone at home, I've got a D6 from empathy, and I've upped my curiosity from having a D4 to a D6. So I have 2 dice available, because the bulk of what Bill did last episode was trying to just work out what's going on around here.
Yes.
Yeah,
If that's not curiosity, what I don't know what is.
I agree.
So do you have 4 points then? 2 and 2?
Correct.
Okay, good.
All right. So yeah, no, that totally makes sense, and that's what I was thinking as well. Of course, you had a pretty big info dump, right, in relation to the curiosity that Bill expressed in the previous episode. You got a bunch of information. Off the top of my head, I can't necessarily remember exactly what I said, but I'm sure you took comprehensive notes.
Of course I did. I didn't just take the notes about curiosity and then not take anything after that. I definitely wouldn't have done that. But it was like, don't go out after dark. I went through a lot of stuff in terms of where the I forgot Vistani, where their camp is. Mentioned. I believe there was mention of a castle, another town, and maybe even a tower.
Aha, yes, of course. Yes, very good. That
Oh,
does
and
make sense.
I do believe there was talk of a wizard too.
Ooh.
A wizard.
It was not all sane.
Not all there. Yes, I think they mentioned that there were some sightings of a wizard potentially, I think towards the north on the opposite side of the lake, but he hasn't been seen in a while.
I will also like to say that when I first started, I was like, because having read the module back from front to back cover multiple times when I ran this campaign, one of the things I was excited with was there is no way that this could be in any capacity similar to what happened for me. And Mod doing this in our last game really highlights how fantastic and different this is. And I actually, despite having a very in-depth knowledge of behind the curtain, I have no idea what's going to happen. It's great. This is I don't know what you're going to do with it, and I love it. It's going to be so good.
That's the fun thing about tabletop RPGs. You never really know what's going to happen because there's so many things that just can't be predicted. You have so much creative freedom over how the story unfolds that there's no new game plus here. You know what I mean? Every time you start this story, you're going to get a different version of it. Now, obviously, if it's the same DM, you might get some similar things, but everyone has their own interpretation of how these things sort of piece together. Of course, my interpretation of it is probably wildly different from the next person. But I think that's part of the charm. Speaking of charming things, Mod, what was Tane Nui's motivation last month's episode?
This is an easy one. I've done ambition the last 3 because he wanted to finish his mission, get everyone to Vallaki, make sure we get the arena off to the church. Like, basically, he was just driven on a mission. That's what he was doing. This time, when Thana actually went to turn herself in and started sliding away to hide, he's going to go authority because he literally stopped her from doing that and then basically tried to control the situation. And I want to say he did a bang-up job.
I think so.
I agree.
Yeah, no, authority makes sense.
I'm still waiting to see what Tane is going to do. Like, I watched him playing last week, and I was like, that's a bit fucking questionable. But I'm alright with it.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like maybe there are some underlying thoughts of perhaps Tane hasn't acted on something in the past, and maybe that's still sitting with him a little bit. So when he saw this particular event unfolding, this injustice, it motivated him to step up and be a little bit more authoritative. Am I?
Well, it was more just he already was, yeah. So there was something hanging over him from past failures, but this was purely there was a bullying one of his friends, and he hasn't felt right the whole time he's been in town because, you know, he's all about bringing the smiles and the glory. And at the moment, everyone's being told to fake smile, and that is really not his thing. He's doing it to try and keep the peace. But when these guys came in and everyone smiled more in reaction to these people coming in, yeah,
makes sense.
Tane sort of is onto the source of the problem,
and that's how we ended up in the position that we're in at the moment. Let me paint a mental picture for you people, the thousands of people watching at home right now. Close your eyes and picture this scene.
Give me your hand. Can you see Tane's beating?
Maybe we can hear the crackling of a fireplace. Smoke drifts lazily through the common room of the Blue Water Inn. Overlaid over the sound of that crackling fire, maybe we hear the distant rumble of thunder and the crashing of rain. And we see this scene unfolding before our eyes, almost like a time stop spell has been cast. Let me take you all to the map. Situated throughout the common room, we can see a few common folk, all sort of trying to keep their distance from this situation that is unfolding before their very eyes. as the captain of the guard, Izek Strasny. An imposing, towering man, grey-skinned, dark, predatory eyes, stands face to face with Tane Nui. In the corner of the room, we can see Bill Irondancer just taking in this scene, soaking up all of the little details, along with his two new buddies, maybe? Yevgeny Krushkin and Soldar Soldarovich, two hunters that he met at this bar. In the corner of the room, of course, we see Thana, about to interject, maybe just a moment too late, as Tane's sense of righteousness get the better of him in this moment. Flanking the door, seemingly the only entrance or exit from the building, apart from a door that leads into, presumably, the kitchen towards the northwest, are a pair of town guards, and standing 5 feet in front of them, if you want to talk D&D terms, is a more well-equipped, seemingly more authoritative guard who's scanning the room as this confrontation unfolds, hand resting on his weapon, ready to react.
I just want to say that description was not given last week.
I mean,
It was in blood.
he did.
And as we pan across this room, I imagine it's almost like a Zack Snyder movie, where everything is in gratuitous slow-mo, as Tane Nui's forehead slowly and painfully inches towards Izek Strasny's nose. I don't normally do this, but for this,
Headbutt people.
I think this makes sense. Normally speaking, whenever a character takes an action that could be considered hostile, we roll for initiative, the encounter begins. But I've already spoken to you behind the scenes, Mod, and let you know how I think this unfolds, because I don't want to take away from what makes sense within the narrative. This confrontation was happening, and you have decided that you're going to take the initiative here. Bam! Headbutt this guy who is threatening your friend. So here's how I'm going to let this happen.
Yeah, so it was a deceptive move. It was hand on axe. Put the hand out. Tane Nui, pleased to meet you. And when he doesn't grab for it, I grabbed his armor and turned it into a headbutt.
And
so
turned it into a
going for the
headbutt.
deception.
And look, one of the reasons why I'm happy to let this unfold is because this has happened to me in the past. I've been having a conversation with someone, and this exact same thing has happened to me. So I think it makes sense. But there are going to be some mechanics involved. So what I want to do to start off with is I want to get a deception check from Tane Nui, and this is going to decide whether or not you give away through your body language any hint of what is about to happen.
15.
An 11. And
Wait,
we're gonna...
no, 11. 11. And I will use my heroic inspiration on that.
All right, I'll allow it.
I think it's worth it. Nat 20.
Natural 20. Boom. Amazing. So I'm going to allow you to make this attack roll with no penalty. If you failed that, I was going to say you can still do it, but it'll be with disadvantage. So with a successful deception check, you can headbutt Izek Strasny right in the face, and he's not going to see it coming.
Yeah. The nat 20 is there, and he's like, "What's that?" And when he looks down, that's when he comes up with the headbutt. And can I just point out that the lovely Sweet Pea redeemed a deck of planar ruin because the Taroka deck doesn't seem to be available.
Oh, okay. Give me one moment. I'll quickly. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I do need to do that before.
I mean,
we start
unless
the
the
episode.
card helps us, then let's not fix it.
I'll still roll the attack, and if it changes, that's all good.
I forgot to switch that over. Okay, there we go. Now I will quickly do this.
That's an 18 to hit, which is good.
I will find where it is in my actions, and I will quickly Taroka deck draw. All right, I think you're going to enjoy this one. Thank you for that redemption, by the way, Sweet Pea. Nice to see you in the chat. The new card is the Beast. You can make a bite attack as a bonus action for 1d6 plus strength damage, and that one's gone to 10. So, Bill, you can bite someone. Maybe
That would have been amazing if it went to me.
maybe the
All
time
of my dreams
spent
have come true.
with these two
Oh my
wolf
God.
hunters, and maybe you're a couple of purple grape mashes deep into your drinks. All the rules go out the window, and you can bite someone for 1d6 plus strength damage. I imagine you're probably a very, very strong character.
Yeah,
Absolutely
100%. My dash 1 to strength.
So
Really,
you could end up doing 0 points of damage.
yeah. Some people might say I'm 20% weaker than a average human being.
Like, this literally would have been the perfect one if it went on to me, because I literally just headbutted him.
Yeah, you could have bitten him
Yep.
instead. That would have been amazing. But unfortunately, that's not how
That's
things
right, yeah.
unfolded this time. If you had a -2 to your strength, I would say that you could potentially heal someone by accident by biting them. But that's not the
It
case.
is a -1. It's an 8 in strength. So
8 in strength. Okay, so the worst that can happen is you bite them and you do nothing. Ironically, also something that's happened to me. I have been bitten. But what did we roll on that unarmed strike? You rolled an
18 to hit.
18. That, my friend, is a hit. Now, we spoke
Excellent.
about this before we went live as well. I said we're going to count this as an unarmed strike for all intents and purposes. So you can do your strength damage in damage to this character, and you're going to take 1 point of damage as well. Just on account of, and I would say you take 1 point of non-lethal damage. It's not going to kill you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you're going to take 1. He's going to take 3 points of damage. All right, and that's how we're going to kick off this particular encounter.
Well, I would. Oh God.
Yeah.
I guess we roll initiative.
Yeah.
Can I just know on the map
Yes.
which ones are the town folk? So which ones are the bad guys and which are the town folk?
All right.
'Cause-
So let me make that.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's the tavern owner. That's the chick. So it's just 3 of them plus Izek.
Yes. So the 3 by the door. You can see 2 identical-looking people plus 1 guy in a helmet, and then Izek Straznir standing right in front of you in the northern section of the tap room here. So that's what you currently are up against, and it is going to be wild. Brutal. That works too. All right.
Excellent.
So I'm going to roll initiative for my characters here. Let's go. Boop. You, and you. Let's add those people to the initiative order. We're going to add that one to the initiative order. And that will do for now. Add to combat tracker.
Could I, yeah, I would very much, oh god, I don't want to mess up the narrative here.
All right,
I'd
no,
very much like
talk to me.
to throw my divine smite onto my headbutt.
You would like to add a divine smite. You want to do a divine headbutt.
Yes, please. I want to see how radiant damage affects this
Like,
guy.
basically,
Please.
yeah, I really wanted to do it, but I wasn't sure of who was good and bad, but we would have known who came in then. So, like,
We're here to have fun.
well, you can do it under the rules. I was just asking you if I can backtrack a few seconds and add it on.
No, sure, go for it.
Okay.
Sure,
Let's
dude.
Do it. Thank you.
Do a divine headbutt.
Oh my god, that's it. So 3 damage,
Yeah.
but it does the boom, which is good. And then I will also throw on my features and traits, channel divinity, and then I can distribute temporary hit points with my inspiring smite.
Sure, man. You're going to give that to
That's
Izek?
better. Pardon?
To
That's
Izek?
7 plus 4, which is 11. Yeah, obviously I'll put it on Izek.
Okay, great. Okay.
So 11, and I'm going to divide that. We've all got temporary hit points. Oh, Thana doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
Do
pretty
you?
much healed.
Do you have temporary hit points though? Are you? I can't see.
Not
your
at the
thing.
moment, no.
Okay. So I will put them on. So it's 11. So I'll put 4 on the bar owner, 3 on this person.
4 on the bar owner. Okay, I will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so all the civilians that I can reach. I can't reach the hunters, unfortunately. They're 5 foot out.
Okay, so he's going to bump up his hit points by a little bit. So 4 went to the bar owner. Where did the rest go? Sorry, some to Thana, some to who else?
So 5 to Thana, and then 2 to the 3 townspeople here.
All right, so 2 to each of them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I dig it.
And when I headbutt him, I just go, "It's time to put away those fake smiles and make some fucking real ones."
And your head makes contact with the bridge of Izek Strasny's nose. You can see it's been broken multiple times in the past, but you feel a satisfying crunch as the cartilage is broken into pieces and blood sprays from his nose. His head cracks back, and as he sort of gets his wits back, you see that there's almost no emotional reaction whatsoever in his eyes. It's like staring into the black pearls of a shark that's about to eat you alive. You've done some damage to this guy, but he shows no emotional reaction to that whatsoever. as nose pours down his face and onto his clothes and down onto the ground. We get this combat officially started. Lo and
I'm not
behold,
scared. You are.
it is one of my guards' turns to start off with here. And let's find which one it is.
I can't even see that one.
It's the one to the south, just to the. There's the door is 10 feet wide, facing towards the east, and the southernmost of the two guards that are standing by the door
Couldn't see that one.
draws their weapon, but doesn't move from where they are. They're sort of blocking the doorway here, and maybe the guard that's standing in front of them as well, like, as soon as this hostility breaks out, turns back towards them, and he's like, "Don't let anyone leave," and turns back towards you guys. So that guard is going to perhaps hold an action. If anyone tries to leave, they're going to make an attack. But you don't know that. Let's go to the next person in the initiative order. Second is Bill Iron Dancer. You see this headbutt. Boom! The tension erupts. What does Bill do?
Bill is going to use a sorcery point to use a meta magic option of subtle spell.
Subtle spell.
Nice.
And then he's going to cast Bless
And bite someone.
and bite someone. He's going to cast Bless on Thana, Tana, and himself. But using a subtle spell, he
Nice.
does not move or say a word. He's going to hold his drink in his hands, kind of look around going, what's going on here? And then do a little bit of a buff just for everyone else.
All right, I dig it. I did want to say, Mod, on account of you giving temporary hit points to the civilians, I'd like to give you heroic inspiration for that action. I think that is in line with your character's ideals.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
I believe I'll be using it very shortly.
I believe so as well. Next up is one of your new friends, Bill, Yevgeny Krushkin. Yevgeny is going to lay a hand on your shoulder, because this is the guy that's sitting next to you, sort of with that 5 o'clock shadow, the long dark hair. He doesn't talk much. Lets his friend do most of the talking, but he puts his hand on your shoulder as this sort of unfolds, as if to say, like, don't get involved with what's happening here. And then we go to the next person, and it is the guard captain's turn. And he is going to start pushing his way through the tables and chairs as he goes to assist his employer, his boss. I mean, what else is he gonna do? This is his job. I will say, because of how crowded the tap room here is, it's probably going to be difficult terrain for him to get there, because he does have to move through some spaces of tables, or jump over some tables, push past some people, but I think he still has the movement speed to get there. Let's have a quick look here. I'm guessing he's got 30 feet of movement. It is, how far is it to get there? 15 feet. All right, so this guy like shoves one of these civilians out of the way, throws a table up against the eastern wall there, and pushes past. Maybe the table like collapses over, and some glassware and some pewter cups go spilling onto the ground, spilling their contents, and would soak up into the floorboards as this guy bears down on you, drawing his weapon as he goes. he is going to make a couple of attacks against you, Tane anyway. I think it's the only thing that
He's
makes
like
sense.
right there.
I will say, with the table there, with Izek there, I'm going to give you a +2 to your AC. I feel like that makes
that
sense.
works out because I haven't picked up my shield yet.
Okay. So
I'll just leave it as
essentially,
is.
yeah. Okay. All right. So I like that. That's playing the game. All right. So this guy's going to get a little bit of a disadvantage on his attack. Well, you're going to get a +2 to your AC. I mean, he's not actually going to get disadvantage, but he will make 2 attacks with his long sword. And let's see if that hits. Should I roll my fruit bowl dice or should I wait for those for the important rolls? I'm going to roll some digital dice for now. Let's start off with some digi dice. That's a 19 to hit for the first one.
19 hits.
19 hits. Is that with the +2 to your AC? Yep. All right. So the second, let's roll that second one as well because he's going to attack twice. Swinging with an overhand strike, a 17. Does that hit?
A 17 does not hit.
All right, so 1 hit as he twists his wrists and lets that longsword come flashing down towards you for... Let's have a look here. 15 points of slashing damage. He strikes you once, goes to strike you a second time by flicking his wrist around the other way. But as he does so, like, his leg collides with the leg of the table and it puts him out of balance. And the second attack narrowly misses your face and crashes into, like, the table, maybe the meal that you guys were having. And a wolf steak goes flying across the room. We go to Thana. Thana, you see this unfolding in front of you. What do you do?
Anna was like pretty like not on board with this combat up until the point that they started attacking a civilian. Well, I mean, I'm sure it really seemed like he attacked that person, to Thana. So she just turns to Tane and she's like, "Oh, we are so doing this." And then she is going to cast, I dropped my accent, I'm very sorry. She's going to cast Rave Enfeeblement on the big, scary, demon-handed dude.
Big, scary, demon-handed guy. You know what?
Yes.
That's what he looks like. See that guy on the right there? The giant clawed hand and the humongous axe? That is Izek Strasny. You're going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on this guy. I like it. This is not a spell that I've seen used very often. How does it work? Thank you very much.
So, I've sent it to the game log for all those interested. But this is actually something that beholders use as well. So that's like a fun little, you know. But a beam of oh my god, the dyslexia.
Innovating?
Thank you. Energy shoots from you towards a creature within range. The target must take a Constitution saving throw. On a second save, the target has disadvantage on their next attack roll. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on strength-based checks and also has to subtract 1d8 from every single damage roll it does. So like if it attacks, when it goes to attack us, it attacks with disadvantage, and then you also have to take a d8 from the damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
what if they only do 1d8 damage?
Then they do no damage.
Interesting. Ray of Enfeeblement. I like it.
Brave Enfeeblement. Yeah, so like I said, beholders use this, which is kind of fun. And we all know how tanky beholders are. But we'll see. Spellcasting doesn't usually go well for Thana. So,
Behold the new
let's
chapter.
do it. Alright. Sven, roll your con save.
Well, you know what I like about this spell is regardless of whether or not he makes this con save, I mean, surely this guy has pretty good con, right?
I know.
Something still happens, so he's going to get disadvantage regardless of whether or not he succeeds. I think this is a fruit bowl dice worthy roll.
No.
Can I ask a question before you roll the dice? Our dice that we've got tied to our emotions,
Yes.
can they act as a negative on you?
Ooh.
I as much as I'd like to yes and you in this situation, I think these are things that are specific to your
Personal?
character. Yeah, they're personal. I don't see. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're for you, for your roles. I like it, but also, I don't like it at all. Because
all good. You have to ask the question.
I want to win. So to answer your question, no. All right, so a Constitution saving throw using my D20 from Fruit Bowl dice, the Abyssal Depth dice. This could be a game changer here. All right, let's find out.
Come on, that one. Come on, that one.
Never rolls below a 12. All right, let's go. That is a 16 on the dice.
Shut the fuck up.
So
Really?
for a total of.
Why do we have such a good dice sponsor? Couldn't you get an average company or something like
Get a
that?
shit one.
Why does it have to be such an amazing company that we have on board?
If you want to be good at Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen, Fruit Bowl dice. A 19. Does that beat your spell save DC?
It does, unfortunately. Actually, I was gonna ask Sven. Can I add my D4? Not that it would help, actually, would it? For 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, that wouldn't help. You got a 19. That's fine.
You know what? I was actually I was thinking about it then as well, because I thought, hey, maybe that is a fun way to increase your spell save DC for one spell.
He still has disadvantage on all attacks to hit us as long as I am concentrating.
For his next turn, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's...
Until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
On the next
So
attack
I
roll.
have to continue concentrating.
Yes. So as long as you don't take any damage before your next turn, he will get disadvantage on his next attack roll. It's not great, but it could mean the difference between life and death.
And in saying that, now that I've cast my spell, I'm going to use some movement, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the staircase that is just behind us.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about
could
the
I?
staircase.
I was actually going to. We're right next to each other in turn order.
Yes.
My first action was going to be to lift you up onto those stairs. I'm guessing those stairs are going up.
How did you know that's what I wanted to do?
Yes.
You read my mind.
The stairs go up to a balcony that encircles the tap room, I believe. Or it actually just runs along the western edge of the tap room, looking down into an open space. Let me just double check to make sure I am getting that 100% correct. So the stairs go up, let's say 10 feet or so, to a second floor balcony. That, yes, it does. It runs along the western wall of the tap room, sort of over the top of the bar, and looks down onto the tap room below.
Cool bananas. Well, Sven, are we allowed to do a bit of a thingy thing there?
That depends on the thingy thing that you want to do.
Well, if Mod's gonna boost... Oh, this is metagaming though. I don't know.
It's
Mod's
not
gonna boost
metagaming,
me up.
because I literally was like... We're literally in the
if
same turn, like next to each other. She
Well,
wants
if
to run
Mod's
to
gonna
the
use his
stairs.
movement to boost me up, can I use the rest of my movement to get into a good archery position?
Mod, are you willing to give your heroic inspiration to allow her to just get up there without having to make any sort of check?
I was going to use my action to throw her up there to help.
Yeah, we can do that, but I'd allow you to use your heroic inspiration to just be like a base, or if you want to use your action, you can use your action to get her up there, and I will allow that too, because you guys are acting essentially in the same initiative.
Yeah, so the guy hits me with the sword really, really hard. She casts a spell on Isaac, and I see it fade off him, and he shakes it. I sort of assess the situation. And
you give him an ocular pat down?
Yeah, and I say, oh, find Fujin, get to safety, and I just grab her and chuck her up the top.
All right, as your action, or yeah?
Yeah, it's my action.
Okay, using your action, getting Thana to safety. Let me take you to the map there, Thana, and allow you to. Let's say that just getting up there is gonna take 5 feet of movement, and you still have the remainder of your movement speed to go where you want. I'll just put you somewhere once I find your token. Where are you? There's so many characters in this now that it is
Right next to Tane.
insanity. All right. Yeah, I've just moved you guys to a new map. So that is where you would be. I'm going to put some lights down there so that everyone can sort of see what's going on down there as well. Let's go. Torch. Oh, no, lantern. How good is above VTT, by the way? I know we don't give them enough credits, but I'm just going to put a lantern down there so everyone can see. All right, so you still have 25 feet of movement, I'm assuming, so you can position yourself where you want to go. I will talk to you a little bit about what you see once you get up to the top of that staircase, because you do actually see someone else up there.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, I've typed in the wrong thing. Okay. Things get very interesting when you're running a encounter across 2 different maps. You can move your character along that balcony wherever you would like, while I just quickly make an adjustment here.
Okay, I have questions before I move my character. I'll let you do your thing.
All right.
So these windows. Well, this is a door, obviously. Oh, actually, is that a window?
Is it a window? It might be a window. Give me 1 second. There is a window, yes, right next to you to the north. There's a 5-foot wide balcony which runs from north to south. At the southern end of the balcony, you can see there is a door. And there's also another door just beyond the halfway point in the western wall, and then there's another door in the north, directly opposite where you're standing by the stairs.
Okay. Is this window tiefling sized?
The window is, let's say it's about at hip height. And it is
Great.
it's big enough for you to get through. It will be squeezing, so it'll take you 10 feet of movement to get through there.
That's fine. Thana is going to defenestrate herself.
Nice.
So she throw herself out of a window. So a plonk. I'm happy to take full damage for that. And then I think, is that in sight of the front doors? No, that's around the side too. Okay. And then, how much movement? That would have only been 10 feet of movement to squeeze through the window.
So you had 5 to get up onto the stairs, another 5 to get in front of the window. You'd have to open the window, which I'm going to say it is unlocked. So I'm going to open that for you. There you go. So let's call that another 5 feet. So 5, 10, 15 to open it, and then you can pop on through that window if you'd like.
Magical. I'm gonna pop through the window. Is Tony Soprano in sight? Pony Soprano.
Pony Soprano. You've seen how I've called him.
Yes.
Pony Soprano.
I don't remember how you did it myself as Grace, but Thana would remember. Should I roll that one?
That was
should
good.
I roll a performance check?
That was quite good.
Do that, or are you happy for me just to do that?
Are you just fucking jumping out of the window right now?
Literally.
Okay. Let's.
Dude, I'm an Oath of Glory paladin. I prepared for this. I put the horse under that window.
I don't remember you saying that.
I specifically said that.
Let's.
In case we get into a fight and I need to do an epic throw a grenade, jump out with the explosion, land on a horse.
So let me get this straight. When you approached this tavern and you saw the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 windows on the second story, you knew exactly which one you needed to put Pony Soprano.
At the top of the stairs, of course.
Yeah, I want to.
Why would you go past windows to jump out of another window later on?
Listen, I got to correct you. It's not just this tavern. Every tavern I've ever been to, this is what I've done. Top of the stairs, horse facing away, and I always try and do it on the west side so I can have the sunset behind me as I ride off.
Look, I like to yes and you guys, but in this instance, I'm going to say no but. The horse is at the front of the tavern.
You keep saying this, you like to yes and, but you haven't yet.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I like to crush your dreams. Maybe that's the thing that brings me joy.
He likes to hear us out. He does like to hear us out occasionally.
I do hear you out and then say no.
You do.
So,
you do in
hear me
fact.
out.
But at least I listen. Let's start with a couple things.
No, you're good.
Let's go 1d6 point of falling damage.
Done. I 1d6.
1d6.
So that is 2 full damage.
Yep, full damage. 2 points of full damage. Now roll a concentration check.
I can, in fact, do so. Oh, do I still need to Oh, yeah, I do. I was about to argue with you and say it didn't hit, but, when we say concentration... I'm so used to playing barbarians, I wouldn't even know where to fucking look for that. It's just a con save, hey?
Just a con save. I'm just trying to make sure...
Oh, well, that's a good thing, but I got a 20. A dirty, bloody little 20.
Well, if that's what you're going to use your 20 on, may as well do that. Okay, dirty 20. I love it. Okay, good. You succeed on that. You see, he still will have disadvantage. You make it out of the window and down to the ground below. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take us back to the ground floor here. Whew.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my turn to call
there.
Pony Soprano. If you're happy for me to do that as free action, or what would you?
So let me think here. You've cast a spell. You've climbed up there. You've jumped out of a window. I'm going to say
I'm sorry.
that might be your action, your turn, doing
Valid.
that, and I'll allow
Very
you to
valid.
attempt to call Pony Soprano on the next turn. This isn't. I mean, like I said, never know how things are going to go down. This isn't what I expected. That is fucking amazing. Okay, Tane, it is your turn. You have used your action already. You still got a bonus action. Get your bone axe. Talk to me.
Alrighty. So
Dan, you
after
still
I
awake?
Pardon?
Is Dan still awake?
Pardon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is.
Dan's still going.
Got to check every now and then.
He's staring directly at the camera right now.
With
He's just in
gravitas.
character.
All right. Talk to me about your bone.
So,
Yeah. Is that better?
Yes.
I'm going to. Oh God. Go. What sort of a fucking pussy brings a sword to a fucking bar fight? And I will grab my shield, and I'm going to. Now, with the attack actions and whatnot, while I don't have technically don't have my sword on me at the moment because all I've done is grab a shield. So pick up the shield. I'd very much like to use my. I've given it my action. Could I use my? I've got a bonus action where I can do a dash. It's called Adrenaline Rush. You can take the dash action as a bonus action, gain temporary HP.
Oh, is that part of your class?
Race.
Oh, something new for the old orc. That's pretty great. A bonus action dash, and you get temp HP.
Yeah. I made this character to last.
Let's see how that works out for you.
Hey, I can only do what I can do. Yeah. So, with a little bit of before you're going to let me use my heroic inspiration as an action, what I'd like to do is I've got the shield master feat. I now have my movement.
That's bonus
Action dash, and my heroic inspiration. What I'd like to do,
all right,
is does this guy have disadvantage on attacks with using strength?
I believe it's just his next attack. It's
next attack. It was strength tests. So if you had grappled him or something like that.
Basically,
if you failed.
Yeah, but it's not just the next attack. It's till the end of her next turn.
So he succeeded. Yeah. So essentially, he's going to get disadvantage on his next attack until the beginning of Thana's next turn.
Yes.
You dropped that. Because I did think it was strength checks for some reason.
Yeah, it's a strength-based test if he fails the save. But since he succeeded on the save, it's just the next attack until the beginning of her turn.
Yeah.
That's fine. So what I'd like to do is basically
pretty fucking cool.
Push the. I want to run through. You let. That's there. Perfect logic. I like to use mechanics like a lawyer. That guy moved a person and tables with his movement, then made his attack. Which means they weren't his actions.
Yep.
I'd very much like to move this table and sort of throw it at them, and then use it as a barrier to run down to the south.
I will allow it to still act as a +2 to your AC while you move.
All right, cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I flip the table up at him, push past him, and then what is down here? Because is there a cellar or anything?
You can see back that way 3 large, like oak-looking kegs.
Okay, so there's a door right here. So I've used 5, 10. I'll reach over and push that open.
All right, so this guy is going to make an attack of opportunity against you. Keep in mind you have that +2 to your AC, as we like to call it in the biz. So an 18, does that hit with that +2? And you've got your shield?
No, it does not.
Okay, all right. So missing on that one, that is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. And you are you leaving Extrasny's threatened area as well?
Wait, who? Oh, which guy did they attack just then?
This gentleman here. There you go. That guy there made his attack as you sort of left his threatened area. This guy has not yet.
All right, cool. I'm leaving his threatened range as well.
Okay. He will attempt to grapple you. I'm going to, because he does not have his weapon drawn yet. So he's going to attempt to grapple, but
Yep.
he will get disadvantage on this grapple because in order to make a grapple, he needs to do an unarmed attack. Okay, unarmed attack. Let's roll for that. Natural 19 on the unarmed attack, but I do need to roll a disadvantage. I'm going to roll that again. Natural 5. You're all right.
Hooray! And yeah, Tane is gonna say, "You fucking pussies! Who pulls out a sword?" Oh, better yet, and this is the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. No, run through here.
But at least you have heard of me.
Exactly. Who the F are these people?
You can see the woman who was standing behind the bar when you guys first arrived. She ushered her children into the kitchen when Izek first arrived, and Erwin Martikov came out to confront Izek. They are now in the kitchen. You can see she maybe has a weapon drawn as you bust into the kitchen. To the north, you can see a crackling fireplace. There is this looks like the place of someone who just loves cooking. There's pots and pans that lining the wall, utensils, shelves of ingredients, all manner of pleasant odors.
All right. I'm in a fucking combat here.
And you burst into the door, and there is the bartender is standing there, and she does have a weapon drawn as you come bursting into the room, a hand crossbow, and is pointing that at you.
I ignore her. I slam the door shut and say, "Get the children out!" And I start looking for things to pile up against the door. Wait, hang on.
Well,
Which way does this door swing?
I mean, poignantly, I just thought I would point out that Thana is in the window directly facing you.
100%. But at the moment, Tane is legging it and does not
Oh
want
yeah,
to
no,
leave
I
these
meant like
children
if
in the
you
way.
want to escape on the horse with me.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Once these people vacate, I will follow.
Valid.
I guess I'll abandon all my movement to try and block this door
Okay,
and to give them time to get out of the room.
I'll allow it.
If you're gonna shoot me, that's fine.
And she's like, "What have you done? Why have you brought trouble here to my home?"
That guy is a fucking maniac.
You have no idea. Give yourself up. Do the right thing. He will
Get the
burn this
fucking
place to
kids
the
out of here.
ground. This is our home. All right. Roll
yeah, well-
a check for me to see if you can convince her to leave.
Is it with advantage, by any chance?
No, I'd say it's just a flat roll on this one.
You do get a D4, if that helps.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I'll stick with my 2.
Bless.
I would love to, but I don't think it works on.
It's a D20. Oh, is it only attack rolls? Oh, it's not a. Yeah, saving throws, attack rolls. Yep, you're right.
Apologies. I really want to use the bless, man. I just I just
just wanted it
realized
to be-
I thought I was
be
inspiring
worthwhile.
these people to fight, but I probably was inspiring them to die. So I will I'm gonna take my chances and grab the knife off this board here. And sacrifice all my movement trying to jam this door up.
All right, I'll
give it
allow you
time.
to like press yourself up against the door here, and if it comes to it, it'll be maybe some post checks to see if they can push the door open with you there.
And I would like to change, instead of grabbing that knife, because it just looks like a bread knife or something, I think I might grab a saucepan if there's a fucking saucepan there somewhere. A solid saucepan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Add a bread knife and a saucepan to your inventory.
No, just a saucepan. I just need a weapon, and a bread knife probably won't do the trick.
So do you not have your sword on you?
I was sitting down to dinner. Like,
Yeah.
I literally just stood up, my pack and shit next to me. So I grabbed my shield and legged it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's the best I can do.
I dig it. I dig it. I would have allowed you to have your sword, still in your scabbard on your sides. Not necessarily have to take it off. The shield, different matter, but your sword, I'll allow you to have it if you want.
No, that's right.
That's all right.
That's right. I've made my decision.
Made
I
your
had
choice.
To pick up one thing: sword or shield.
I appreciate it. Okay, it is Soldarovich's turn. Who is that gentleman there? He maybe leans over towards Phil and he's like, I think things are getting a little too hot for my liking. I don't want to be caught up with whatever it is happening here. I think it might be a good time to achieve an exit, brother. And he leans over and he starts, like, discreetly trying to slide open the window. That's right there next to him. So I'm going to get him to roll a stealth check to see if he can do that without being noticed. All right. So that. He starts to slide open that window and it gets stuck, and then suddenly, like, he puts a little bit more effort into it and it suddenly like squeals as it opens up, and you can see one of the guards that are like standing in front of the door. You can see their like head suddenly snap towards him. He's like, hey, you stay right there. That has drawn the notice or the attention of one of the guards, and we go to the bartender in the kitchen with you, Tane Nui. Unfortunately, your what was it? A intimidation or persuasion?
Persuasion
check.
I wasn't trying to intimidate them.
It sounded intimidating.
They're going to come in here and kill everyone.
I was intimidated.
Why are you standing here? Go.
And she's like, this is our home. This is the only place we know. You it's the right thing.
Yes.
Give yourself up.
And you're welcome to die in it if you don't fucking run.
I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Fuck. Holds the door.
All right.
Fucking weird people in this town.
That will be her turn. But think about it, man. Like, this is her everything. This is her livelihood. This is everything that they've ever known. This is where they've raised their children. They're not about to just give it up because some strangers come in here and told them that they need to do that.
They don't have to.
Yeah.
Just don't be in the room that the fighting is about to happen in. She literally just left a room with fighting in it.
Well, she's going to usher the kids towards the corner of the room and maybe tell them to hide. And she keeps her hand crossbow trained on you. We go to, it is Izek Strasny's turn. You have escaped his grasp, but he is going to make his way over towards the wall. He's going to take a 5-foot step to the west, drawing his war axe as he goes, and he is going to hack through the wall. I need to find out what the DC and everything for a wall will be. Does anyone have that?
It'll be in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Dungeon Master's Guide? I do have a DM's Guide right next to me.
It might actually be in the death house at the end.
Oh, you're
But they're
correct.
all rotted wood, so
That's true.
doors. I got doors.
Door will work.
Stone door, wooden door.
Oh,
Wooden door?
What's the DC of a wooden door? Objects.
AC
2, 4,
is
6.
15.
AC
HP is 18.
HP is 18. I'm gonna say because it's a wall, the HP might be a little bit, so we'll say 20 on the HP. Have a look here. Okay, here we go. Objects, hit points, cloth, paper, wood, bone. Yeah, AC 15. Look at that! I'm actually using my Dungeon Master's guide. I haven't used this in a while. AC 15.
You might increase to the 6th best DM.
Oh, look at that!
If you keep this up,
I'm crawling my way on up there. Objects, hit points, measure below, medium, large. So 1d10. All right, we'll go with the 20 on the hit points. Okay, let's roll an attack here. See if you can hack through the wall like a Here's Johnny
In one
moment.
go.
Okay. First attack. Misses the wall.
check.
Second attack. There we go. Natural 18. That's going to hit.
So you were about to play natural 20. I was gonna cry.
All right. Now let's roll some damage here. There's a chance that he just smashes through the wall with one attack here. If I roll good enough, 17 points of damage on the wall
Jesus.
with his axe. So that's not enough to break through the wall, but it is enough.
It's enough for a Here's Johnny moment.
It's enough for his Johnny moment. So, Tane, you're like bracing up against the door, and all of a sudden, this broad axe head comes smashing through the wall right next to you. Splinters shower you, and you see Izek Strasny's eye just peering through this gash that he's just made in the wall. But that is his 2 attacks, so he doesn't have an additional attack after that. That does mean that we go to the next person in the initiative order. It is Erwin Martikov. He sees this shit going down. How does he respond? I'm going to roll a D100 here and find out what Erwin does.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who is Owen Martikov again? Someone
That's the
remind me.
bartender, bar owner. The
6.
this one, I think.
Seeing this all unfold, seeing people trapped in the tap room, Erwin Martikov takes 2 strides to the east towards the guard standing in front of the open doorway,
Oh shit.
and is going to attempt to Sparta kick this guard through the door. This is our home.
It's time, baby.
All right, let's say this is going to act as an unarmed attack. Let's roll that. Do you need to go to grappling? A creature can grapple another creature. Characters typically grapple. It's not a grapple, it's a shove. Is there a shove? A push?
Yes, there is.
How does that work?
Yeah.
It's just an unarmed attack?
Yep.
Yep, alright.
Let me just
No, hang on. Let me just have a look. You go action.
must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw. They get to choose which, or you either push it 5 feet away and cause it to have the prone condition.
Alright. Strength or dex
The
saving
DC is 8 plus your strength and proficiency.
throw. Alright.
It's also in the game log.
It's also in the game log. Thank you. Target must see a strength or dex save. I don't know what this guy's proficiency would be, but I can probably determine that by having a look at what this is. So it'll be a +2. All right. So this person has to make a dex save. Let's say it's a dex save. 11 versus... It was 8 plus the proficiency. And strength. Unfortunately, he is unsuccessful in his shove attempt. Let's have a look to see if he does get another attack. He can make another attack. So he just walks over, tries to kick this person through the door, but they hip turn towards the side, so the kick sort of glides off towards the side, but he allows his momentum to carry him through and just two-handed try and shove again. So another dex save on account of the guard. I know what the DC is. Unfortunately, that is another success. Whew. All right, things are getting pretty heated now, but that does bring us to the end of round 1 and to the top of the round, and it is one of the guards' turn. Erwin Martikov has tried to assault one of the guards. This guard is going to attempt to grapple Erwin, the one to the south. So going to roll a unarmed attack and successfully grapples Erwin Martikov. And they need to take a 5-foot step towards the east to get there, and just wraps their arms underneath his armpit and over the top of his other shoulder, and just sort of has him grappled there. And they're thrashing. Bill, it is your turn.
Alright, now I'm back in. The good thing is I really didn't have much of a plan, and it's changed 5 times, which is great. So I'm going to
it's getting out of hand.
Again use a meta magic point to cast
Fireball.
Subtle Spell again.
Nice.
And then what I'm going to do is cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Against whom?
On the guard that the bartender just tried to kick and shove.
I like the use of Sacred Flame because it's not Firebolt. It doesn't come out of your hands or anything. It just bursts into existence.
Magically appears.
Yeah, you've played this game before. They need a saving throw?
They do. It is a Dex 14 saving throw.
Dex 14. All right. Can they do it again? They just made 2 Dex saves. Can they make another one? No, they cannot.
Awesome. Okay, so let me get the damage. Oh, and that is 6 damage as Sorcerer's Light just comes up from the ground and engulfs what I would hope to believe is an evil creature.
You know what? It's kind of up for debate whether or not this creature is actually evil.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the problem? I don't think we're the problem.
Let's let the people at home decide.
and look, to be honest, and we are in Vallaki, and after that, and with the amount of damage that was done, I reckon Bill might even have a little bit of a smile.
Yep. Nice.
That's fair enough.
Quick question though.
Yes.
when that guy did the thing where he tried to slide the window open and made noise,
Yes.
was the noise the window sliding the rest of the way, or did he not get it open?
He did get it open. It was just much more noisy than he wanted it to be. But that seems to no longer be as important as it once was, because the guard is now preoccupied with Erwin.
I think on that as well, I would go to the brothers and be like, it's fantastic, and if I'm still around, well, maybe I'll purchase a wine for tomorrow, and I would like to be able to jump out the window if that's possible.
Solid.
Yeah, absolutely. You climb underneath the table and like pop up on the other side, and you can climb through the window if you wish to do so. I'll even allow you to roll as part of that a stealth check if you want to see if anyone notices you climbing through the window.
Yeah. All right.
Holy shit, we've rolled a lot of dice tonight. Some episodes go by and we roll 3 or 4 times, and we have just rolled.
I actually watched last week back.
Yeah.
And there was a point where Tane had made like 5 things, and I was like, I actually went, let me roll a fucking persuasion. You know I've got good persuasion. You not let me roll.
That's why I don't allow it. All right,
Okay.
So rolled an
I actually didn't
18.
do role playing. It was just one of those things. I was like, this is the one time I get to do it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
Let me
good.
do my thing.
Okay. Boom. You climb through the window. No one seems. Obviously, Soldar and Yevgeny know that you've climbed through the window, but
I
the guards.
let them know that this is what I'm doing, so yeah.
The guards don't seem to have noticed your exit.
I love it.
You do still have
so-
some movement left over. I'm going to say, again, probably a little bit difficult terrain, so it's 10, 15 feet to get to where you are.
So I will move. There is a harsh shadow on my left-hand side. Is that because of dynamic lighting, or is there actually something there to my left?
Interesting. Let me just move your character a little bit, see if that keeps happening. Why is that happening?
What I'm trying to accomplish anyway, so we don't need to worry about the dynamic lighting side,
Mhm.
is to run around the back, basically. If they're covering the front door, I don't know if there's going to be an extra guard posted out the front, so I want to get out of any ability to be caught here, so I'll run around the back. So if that's achievable, there we
There
go.
you go.
Yep.
A little bit with that. There you go. You should be able to see that now. I don't know why it wasn't. Because you don't have dark vision as a human. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
no, it is nighttime, so you would not actually be able to see anything in the position that you're in at the moment. So you're
5,
running
10,
into
15.
complete darkness.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. But I don't want to run to the front, so
Okay.
but at this stage I will do that, and I can create light, so I'm not super worried.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the situation I'm worried about the most. So
Yeah. All right. You
running
can
into
see
pitch
the
black.
light filtering through the windows behind you.
I think there'd be enough to not hit a wall, but just not enough to do anything that's
Yeah,
actually
it's nighttime.
positive.
It's raining. It's hard to see anything. You can see like 5 feet around you, sure, like dim light. Beyond that,
Yeah.
it's going to be actually very, very dark because the moon's not out. So you're basically
Yep.
stumbling through through a stormy night while a battle unfolds behind you. If that's the end of your turn,
It is, yes.
it is the next guard's turn, and they are going to try and. I don't think they want to kill Erwin at this point, but they are going to try and knock him unconscious. So I'm going to make an attack here. That is going to be a hit. They have a spear, and they're just like, boom! While the other one's grappling him, just crack him in the side of the head with the butt of the spear. Doing a little bit of damage here. Like, none of you are in the tap room anymore, so none of you would actually see this happening. But if you were there, you can hear that like crack, almost like a soft-boiled egg, or dropping a watermelon on the ground. as they crack Erwin on the side of the head with their spear. It's one of the kids' turns. I'm just going to say they are going to try and hide. Yevgeny, they are going to roll a stealth check. I'm going to roll one for both of these guys. Just to keep things moving here. An 8. It's not great, but they are going to climb through the window as well. And they're going to get out there. They're going to look around, try and see where Bill has gone. He's stumbling into the darkness. They probably can still hear where you are. And they might actually go with you. To probably over there. Now it is the guard captain's turn. He saw Thana go up the stairs, and that's the last thing he saw of her. It looks like Izek is chasing Tane, so he's going to attempt to chase Thana. So he is going to move up the stairs. 5, 10.
Did I have the foresight to close the window after me?
Ooh, that's. I think you said you just jumped out the window.
Can I say that my horns closed the window after me?
Your
Because
horns.
You did say it was a squeeze. No, you did say it was a squeeze. So
Horns
you would like
window.
to get some momentum. Hear me out. To get some momentum, I would have had to swing out of the window. Surely, you said it was a squeeze.
Your
right?
horns kind
If
of
you
close
said
the
it was a
window, but you're going to be hanging
Okay.
on by your horns by the window.
Well, Pony Soprano's
let
going to
me
be there in a
finish.
moment.
Let me finish. You said it was a squeeze. If it was a window that was not a squeeze, we could surmise that, yeah, okay, maybe I wouldn't have closed the window. But if it was a squeeze, I would have had to hold the window as I squozed myself out of the window.
Closed.
The momentum of falling would have shut the window. Hear me out. Hear me out on this, man.
Solid. My only question is, I gave up my whole action to get you to the top of the stairs, and then you used your whole action to move 5 feet and then fall 10 feet.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything else.
Rave enfeeblement.
Ah, there we go.
Right,
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, my brain was exploding then. My brain was just
And
like,
no, let's not
what the
forget.
fuck
Let's
happened
not
to that
forget.
turn?
She also squozed, so I think that's at least an action.
Yeah. Squozed
I
is
feel
the
like
newest
just for that
action.
word,
I'm looking
I
through
should
the.
fucking get to close the window.
I'm looking through the dice log and I can't see any squoze check.
Oh, you know,
hmm.
should I
She
roll
might have
my
squozed
check
proficiency.
now?
Look,
Maybe it was a
Allow me
fruit
to
bowl
roll my
squoze.
squoze check now.
As part
That
of
is a
your
roll on
action
my
economy,
squoze.
you get a standard action, you get a move action, you get a bonus action, and you get a squoze action. So I'm gonna, if you give
You
me,
need that squoze.
if you give me your heroic inspiration.
An errata to 2024
2024 rules is you get a squoze action.
So I get a heroic squoze then. Do I?
I think we all do, don't we? Isn't that what was just
I
said?
think we all
I believe we agreed to it.
If you're gonna nickel and dime me on everything, this guy knows exactly where you are. I'm gonna give you, if you give me your heroic inspiration, you can have a fucking squoze check to see if you close the window behind you.
Done. Fucking done.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Roll a d20. You roll anything above an 8, and you've closed that window behind you.
And I think I'm. Do we have to say that we're using our courage dice pre-roll or post-roll?
I like it pre-roll.
Oh, fuck you, then. Okay. I will add my courage. Because squozing takes a lot of courage, ladies and gentlemen.
It does.
Yeah, you could get your.
You can't just
Courage
squoze
to
willy-nilly, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank fuck.
There you
because
go.
that is a 10.
All right.
And I rolled a 7.
Nice.
Okay. The window is squozed. He reaches the top of the stairs. He looks around. That's really all you guys know what happens after that. He does not unsquoze the window. So he's basically just wasted his time going up there. He doesn't know where you've gone. He's looking around, maybe trying to find where you've gone.
Yay!
Fraudulent.
Let's bring us to another one of the kids, and that does bring us to your actual turn. Thana.
All right. So
Shit.
this is probably going to be a mistake, but you said that Ivan's. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher this.
Isaac
Stransky, the demon-handed dude. He put his eye in the peephole. Is that correct, Sven? You did say that.
I'm going to
Well,
stop
can you do a
being
peephole
so descriptive with everything that happens in this game. Yes, he like cut a hole through there and he's like looking through. That's
Babu. Through the window, I am going to point at him, and I'm going to cast command because I can see him.
look at Mod's
in
face.
range.
Look at Mod's face. No,
Hear me out.
I-
This is gonna be good.
I
Trust.
yes-anded you before. I can't see
can
any
see
physical
him.
way.
You
He's
can
not
see
poking his
him.
head through there.
No,
He's
I
not
can see
like
his
a
eye.
baby.
No, if he poked his head through, Sven, can I just like lop it
Just
off
cut it off.
with just with the bread knife, just slowly
Guillotine.
cut through?
Sven, it says a creature you can see within range. I can see him through the hole. A creature you can see within range.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a tiny little hole in the wall on the map. Okay? If you are
Right.
able to see him, I'll allow it.
Awesome.
Okay? My God.
No, hang on. It is. You said it is a great axe. The blade would easily be the size of my forearm. That's quite
He
a large
didn't. He
hole.
didn't. The wall had 20 hit points. We determined he did 17 points of damage. He has not broken down the wall enough to be able to fit through. It's just like a gash. It's like it's like this wide. Essentially the head of an axe.
Totally. Look, I am visualizing The Shining because you made a Shining reference. I am visualizing The Shining, so I should at least be able to see half a face.
Okay, no, that's where you went wrong, Grace. And Sven did say The Shining, like here's Johnny sort of thing, but think
Yeah.
more the fat guy in Pirates of the Caribbean that looks through the wardrobe door and goes,
Yes.
"Hello,
Okay.
Poppet.
Puppet.
I can see you, Poppet.
You put
The
the
gold
whole
it
other
calls
thing.
to us."
1 second. Just vamp for me. I'll be right back. I just have to go check something.
All good.
Apparently there's some
Okay,
sounds
guys,
outside.
Abort. He knows you're there. Everyone get out of his house. Hey guys, we actually organized a birthday surprise for Sven.
I don't know. I feel like have I girl boss too close to the sun on this one, or do you think I'm
This
that
one, like, Grace, I will argue with you, but the mechanics of it is that you need to see 15 feet and then around a corner. So the axe went through. He's still standing. Can you see this ping?
All right.
Do it again. Okay. You know what? That is totally on me. I thought he was about here. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Based
Yeah, I see
upon that
it.
new
So really, it's Sven's
information-
fault.
I did actually girl boss too close to the sun. I apologize, Sven, for traumatizing you.
You should.
I fucking deserve that.
I have
Should
made a
we-
tiny little hole in the wall, so now, Mod, you can see him.
I can see him.
Just so we're aware, because I was going through the window, I rolled my closed check in chat, and I did get a 21.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
What a wonderful squoze that is.
You-
I'm so proud of you.
you
Dan.
squozed all over Yevgeny.
Hell yeah.
No.
That's so bad. So, in light of this new and frankly saddening information. Oh, actually, hang on. Hang on, give me a minute. I just need to read something. No, I still need to see him within range. Yeah, I'm not going to waste a spell on that. I am going to call Pony Soprano. I can't whistle. So I'm not going to copy, mod on that one, but you can't even
put
hear
your
it.
hands together like that, and then you blow through the thumbs.
Calling Pony Soprano. All right.
Yeah, no, that.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
that one.
Let's just make a.
You can also just do a regular whistle.
I can't whistle regularly either.
Put him in the middle of the tavern. There he is.
You can also yell, "Yo, Pony Soprano, come here."
Hey, yo, Pony, I'm dying here.
So Pony Soprano's there, which is great. And then I think is that my action then, or would you call that a bonus action? Or have I harassed you enough for one night and you just want me to?
You haven't actually done anything yet, I don't think, with this turn.
I called Pony Soprano.
You called Pony Soprano. All right.
That's just calling.
What do you?
Soprano.
I don't normally cause I in my headcanon he was tied up to something, so he shouldn't just be walking over there. But I want this turn to end so badly, so Pony Soprano comes walking up to you. You get on and fucking right off if you want to.
I am going to.
Yeah, don't tell her to ride off, dear. Jesus Christ.
Can you please just leave?
Tane, but like, it looks like he's coming. I don't want to ride off without him. Maybe. Have you been injured?
Me?
Have you been injured?
Yes.
I'm alright.
I have.
I'm alright.
Okay, you're alright.
Yeah.
I don't have any helpful spells. I just have ouchie wouchie spells. I mean, I have warding bond, but I don't think I would say. Oh, it only gives you +1. I think that I actually don't think I have anything more to do. Oh, is there some way I can signal Fujin?
No.
I have light, my little light motes. Can I?
He's
wait, I have
ages away, isn't he?
We have no idea.
You don't even know where he is. You wouldn't even know where to begin to. And there was no discussion of like, oh, if you see this, come and join us.
It wouldn't help.
So you would have to search for him at this point. He did mention that he was going to the shop potentially, I think, is what he said he was going to do. So if you wanted to look for him, you could, but you can't bat sit and like.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's. I can't really do anything more. I think I'll just hold an action.
Well, you want to say you're going to hop on Pony Soprano, and what were you going to do from there? What was your thought behind?
Well, I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Tane.
Waiting for Tane. All right. Let's say maybe you hop up on Pony Soprano, so you're ready to go if that needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. And she'll swing open the window and be like, "Tane, come on!"
I was going to ask, can you open the window for me?
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to go through it? Are you sure? You sure you don't want to?
No,
Actually,
I'll close it after I go through it.
These windows, like if I had to squoze and Dan had to squoze, how is a half-orc gonna go squozing through the window?
Well, you'd have to squoze at disadvantage, obviously.
Oh, clearly.
All right. Tane, what are you doing?
I am. Now, what do I have on me? Okay, she's got a crossbow. Is there a quiver nearby?
Yes, there's a quiver nearby.
Okay, I grab one of the arrows and scream,
Boss.
"Fuck! This crazy bitch shot me!" And I hold it sort of up to my side so it looks like it shot me. And then I'm going to say, fuck this, I'm getting out of this town. And I'm just going to run over here and jump through the window.
Don't forget your squoze check.
No squoze check. I want to live life on the edge.
All right,
Oh, boy.
roll a deception check for me.
Ooh.
Can I give him assistance by saying, yes, I saw it happen. I saw it.
Let me just do the thing.
This is awfully like, I'm Brian and so's my wife.
I was gonna say this has turned into a fucking Monty Python sketch.
Well, you say that, but like, this chick's, the reason I stayed in the room is because this bitch wouldn't leave. So now I'm gonna try and make it like she shot me so she doesn't get attacked. That's my plan.
I understand. All right.
I feel like I'm not the bad guy here. She could have just left. So I'm gonna add on my. I've got ambition and authority. I'm gonna go with authority, I guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. That tracks.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
So
And
roll
I'm gonna add
that
the D4 onto there.
deception check.
And you said deception.
You've got good.
Heroic inspiration.
Ah.
Fuck me, I need this.
Lucky you saved it.
Yeah. 17, 22. I can't even see what that was. What was it?
4.
4. So it's 26.
Pretty
she
good.
believes she shot me.
She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. She's jumping through the window.
I don't even remember
Let's
doing
get
it.
the fuck out of this town.
Okay, that's pretty good. 26 is pretty good.
Just to confirm as well, we prepaid for the rooms upstairs, right?
We
You did,
did.
yes.
The room is
Cool, yeah.
outside. Now, here comes the real deception check. Ready? I believe Pony Soprano will leave foot tracks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
My plan is to ride off into the sunset past the rooms where we're staying. And then as we get out of sight, send Pony Soprano on and go into our hotel room.
What? Sorry, I missed the whole thing. I went away for like 10 seconds. Why are we going back to our hotel room?
No, the place we were staying in is outside. It's not in this building.
The only access is outside the building.
That is correct.
I believe.
So if you look to the eastern wall of the tavern, there is a set of stairs that goes up. Thana, you would know that the balcony that you were on, you could see directly opposite, on the opposite wall, there was a small balcony. That's where you saw that figure standing on the balcony. That is what leads into the rooms. So from where everyone is standing, it's possible that they might spot you going into your rooms. Does that make sense? Unless, if I have a look at the other...
Isn't that outside the building?
The stairs are on the outside of the building. They go up. The door is to the right. If you get to the top of the stairs, the door is on the right-hand side. Let me just take you to the second floor map here.
Yeah.
And you might be able to
Because if we were inside, we would have been able to see if you can see that location, and this plan wouldn't happen.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. See,
And when we paid for the room, they would have explained it too.
yeah,
Like,
that's correct. And I think they did. Oh, it's not on the right-hand
They
side. It's
did.
directly at the end of the staircase. So you see the staircase sort of ends there. No, you can't see that because of how I've got the darkness. Let me just switch the darkness down a little bit, give you a little bit of line of sight so you can see what's happening. See the stairs? They go up. They end at a door. There's a small balcony, and the rooms that you guys were staying in are sort of to the left, to the right of the balcony, rather, on the east, and at the end of that little hallway. Does that make sense?
So there's 3
I
rooms
cannot see where
there.
you're looking.
You can't see that?
Where am I?
I don't know. You guys can't see that at all?
I can see it. I've got perfect vision.
Okay.
I am not even on the... I can't even see
I'm not on the
myself.
map. Thana's on the map.
Yeah, I
but
thought with her token, you would be able to see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's inside.
Being that information as it may, I would. Oh, we inside.
No.
Okay, so-
I'm just showing what the inside looks like, so he can
And
make a more
what
informed
rooms
decision.
do we have here? There's one to the south and two to the east. Do we have
Yeah, like
the southernmost room, I'm gonna say.
okay, so
Okay.
the bartender would have literally just gone that one there, but the stairs are outside.
Yes, you would know
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, no, I'm not doing that plan. We are doing a similar plan where we ride off and then hide and send Pony Soprano through the town.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna regroup, like head to the market maybe. That's what Thana would be. She'd be like, okay, let's grab Bill and run for the market.
We do know that Fujin is somewhere in the market area or something along. Like he went there, so we might be able to find him.
Yeah, that is where
If
he
we go
said
there.
he
Yeah,
was
that's the idea.
going to go. Whether or not that's where he actually ends up with the things that have happened now, you don't know. But it would be the logical place to start looking. And we can resolve how your deception with Pony Soprano goes next week.
My 26th deception.
Yeah, 26. Well, that was a good deception, but we have to find out whether or not it is convincing. And obviously, the guards are going to be out. No, the 26 is convincing, but I mean, like
Okay,
the
thank
deception of the horse that we're talking
Yeah, the
about.
26 was your.
That's convincing.
Like you saying we're going to
Colour
leave
the
town.
lady.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm talking about like the horse. That situation, whether or not they're going to be able to track you. It is raining,
Yeah.
which probably makes tracking a little bit more difficult. So they're probably going to be, searching the town. You would think, as they were before this episode started. But I wanna do a little bit of an epilogue here. I'm going to say that you guys acted pretty quickly here and got out of this situation. So I'm going to say you're out. Okay? We don't have to drag this on for any longer than it needs to.
We find a place to sleep.
Maybe we see you guys as you dismount from Pony Soprano somewhere where your boot prints wouldn't be visible on some cobbled road or an alleyway or something along those lines. The rain is still pouring down, and you send Pony Soprano on his way, and you duck down an alley, maybe pulling your hood to obscure your identity. And we fade out on that scene, and we come back up on the common room of the tavern where Erwin Martikov now stands, blood streaming from a gash on his temple. The two of the guards have him restrained by one arm each. And Izek is still maniacally cutting away at the wall. And we pan across. And the camera pans upwards. And we see the door open to the room that you guys had hired, had rented, whatever you call it. And you see a figure step out. You see Ismark as he's like recoupling his belt And as he steps out, you see that other figure that Thana saw as she was standing on the balcony. And he looks towards Ismark. He's got his hood pulled up over his head, and hanging from a string on the end of his hood, there's like a raven's feather hanging down. He turns towards Ismark, puts a finger to his lips, and across from where they're standing, you can see the guard captain who's still standing up there looking around, trying to find where Thana went. And you see that guy as he slowly starts to pull a small hand crossbow from behind his cloak. And we'll see you guys next week.
Ooh.
Nice. That is going to be fun.
Went well.
I'm not even going to say it.
What do you mean?
What do you
I
mean?
thought that went great. I thought we did awesome.
We did.
Well,
Good hustle, dude.
We somehow
definitely.
like made
We
it out
really
alive.
closed our way out of that one.
It was definitely a squoze, but we got there.
When this
I'm-
started, you were definitely quite ensquozed, but you managed to get out of that situation.
Yeah, I'm just glad that at the end we got away. Free.
Leaving
Except we
Ismark
left Ismark
on his
behind.
own, having
Yeah.
no idea what just happened.
Hey, and Arena dead.
And Irina dead.
I didn't even fucking think about that.
No.
And for everyone playing at home, the person who did the most damage was Bill.
Coming
Yeah.
into his own. He's starting to become the figure of legend
Well,
that Tane always said he
Technically,
was.
it was the guard captain.
Yeah, or Izek on a wall, but
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That went well.
It definitely
Not at all how I thought that would go, but
could have gone far worse. I was expecting a
It's-
death or two here, so that didn't happen. So I guess you can count that as a victory. But
I'm really glad that me and Mod had like a brain meld and we were thinking the exact same thing, which was
Yeah.
run up the stairs and look for window.
everyone
That
just climbed
literally-
out of a window. That's how that went down.
that's
We all
why
just
Pony
participated.
Soprano was
We
at the
just
bottom of a
participated
window.
together. Exactly.
We knew.
This is why you park it at the window at the top of the stairs every time.
All right. If you guys enjoyed that episode of Absolute Ridiculousness, make sure you join us again. Hopefully next week, Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, right here on Twitch or on YouTube. We'll be back again with the next episode of Beckoned Blackest Night. Everyone hopefully will be there for that one. But before that, we have Vecna Eve of Ruin on Tuesday night, and we're going to be drawing the winners of our current giveaway, thanks to our affiliate partners at fruitbowldice.com. If you want to go into the draw to win one of two $50 gift vouchers or an advent calendar stuffed full of dice, make sure you head over to our Discord immediately. All right, there's no more time to spare. You need to do that right now because time is running out. You've only got a few days left to go into the draw to win this, and you've got a pretty good chance. We're going to be drawing the winners live on Vecna Eve of Ruin, which goes live at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, right here on Twitch and or YouTube. And of course, in the meantime, check out fruitballdice.com for all your random number generating needs. And I think that's everything. We'll see you all again next week. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.